Paligo lets you manage translation of your content in one place. Instead of each translation being its own independent content, translations are kept together with each original topic. This makes publishing content in other languages a breeze. Let's take a look. The first step is to activate the languages you need for your content. Paligo has most languages pre-configured and enables you to add an unlimited number of additional languages. After your desired languages are enabled in the settings, you can start managing translations. There are two ways to approach managing translations in Paligo. You can either use a professional translation service, or manually add translations with the Paligo Translation Editor. If you don't have an in-house translation team, you should use a translation service. In addition, Paligo has integrations with leading translation services to help with the translation process. Translation services use translation memory software to help keep track of which new content needs translating and which existing content does not need translating. Here's the workflow for using a translation service with Paligo. First, you'll set the status of the content to in translation. Then you'll send a translation file in the industry standard XLIF format of the content to your translation service. Once the service is done and sends back an updated XLIF file, you'll import that file. If you want to review the translation, set the status of the content to In Translation Review. Then you can go to the translation of the content to inspect the work. If all looks good, you could approve the translation, or if the content needs more work, you could set the status back to In Translation and send the content back for adjustments. If your organization has its own internal translators, Paligo helps you manage this process too. The first step, like before, is to change the status of the content to In Translation. Then you can start a translation assignment to the desired user or group. From here, your translator can go to the translation editor for the topic and manually edit the translation for the desired languages. If the content changes in the original language, Paligo will track which elements need to be adjusted in other languages. This way, when translators are updating the translations, they only have to focus on the content that changed and do not have to start a translation from scratch every time. You can translate images and variables too. This enables you to keep your content in sync, no matter what languages you need to support. When your translations are finished and you're ready to publish, you simply choose the desired language in the Publish wizard, and Paligo outputs your content accordingly.